Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everywhere in the world. Welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, everywhere in the world. Welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, everywhere in the world. Welcome. We're gonna, so does anyone, can we mute, everybody mute?
That's my
And if anyone has on the background, can we mute, everybody mute? Okay, how's that? Any echo? All right, there we go. Okay. You hear me okay? Lenore, you don't have to mute, just the participants. Do you hear me all right, Lenore?
Hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay, perfect. So we got rid of that echo, but what's the truth is that's the tune, the vibration echoing out of peace. So welcome. It is the 98th day of 99 days of peace through unity. However, in some parts of the world, it is already day 99. So we have been traveling on this journey together from World Unity Week in June. So many people have brought their hearts, their wisdom, their talents to converge here in this Up Convergence during Peace Week and share their gifts towards bringing us together. So today, thank you all for being here, whether you're in the Zoom room with us, whether you're on Facebook, and truly anytime that you watch this, because it will be played, it'll be in the living library. We have Lenore Culin here with us today, and she has a very special offering of attunement for ourselves and for the planet. So first off, I'm going to actually just read a few words about Lenore so that we, see a little bit about, who's here with us today. So I'm just going to share a little something that Lenore wrote to me that I could share with all of you. Lenore says, I feel fortunate to have discovered a way to combine many passions in a program that has transformed lives for decades. Developed at first in my own quest for deeper understanding of life, I drew upon wisdom gleaned from around the world, personal challenges, inspiration, intuition, and collaboration. While working in social services in New York, I realized I wanted to encourage healthy lifestyles and attitudes. The Course in Miracles was foundational, and I developed holistic programs for the Colorado Institute of Transpersonal Psychology. At the Edgar Cayce Clinic in Phoenix, I adapted my personal meditation to pioneer a new modality using color, light, music, and guided imagery, which evolved in the Attunement video and live events. I love creating enjoyable experiences to profoundly transform and uplift our perceptions of life. So that was a little something that Lenore shared with me. And we just met a few days ago, and I already have testimonies, and I can attest to this process that she's offering of attunement and how, Lenore, what I really think with you is that you're the living vibration of your work, which is how it attracted me in to support you, others in, as we were practicing. So I'm going to actually turn it over to you so that you can share whatever you need to share about the process. And then when you're ready, you let me know and I'll begin the process. You can let everyone know what to expect.
Well, hello, everyone. This is so exciting to connect with many friends and also new friends. I enjoy sharing this process so much. And I want you to understand that this video you're going to see, I created in 1986. So it's been over 35 years, long before YouTube. But I had this vision and I was driven and encouraged by people who could even see the project in my aura, apparently, to bring this together. It was a total miracle that I was able to produce this video, and then to see how lives were changed by it, and by the process of creating it. So as we will be showing a 23-minute version of the original Attunement video, which actually premiered in India in the Oroville sponsored conference on the evolution of healing, an international conference. Someone took it there to show it. So there were many miracles along the way. I'm so grateful to have been the, well, you might say, the magnet to bring all of the resources together for this to happen, or at least I had the willingness and the desire to serve in some way, and I'm feel very grateful for that. As you are watching the video, there's a couple of things. One is it's like it's a guided meditation, but a very dynamic one. So you're welcome to view the images and close your eyes at times if you want to internalize it more. I was fortunate to collaborate with a wonderful musician, Craig Pruis, in England. So we created the music together to support every intention. We will be going through the colors of the spectrum, all of the chakras, all of the musical keys and notes of the scale, different harmonies. Everything was brought together to support you in this transformational process. Now, it's not just a relaxation tape. Or as you go through, some of the images and the music help to just stir up a little bit to help us become more aware of the energies and the issues within each of the chakras, and then to help us move and transform and transmute those energies into a higher, more harmonious vibration. So by now there's quite a bit of science to support that would validate this process. And as I was creating it at the ARE Medical Clinic in Phoenix, I had access to a whole energy medicine library there. So I was able to refine and add in different elements to make it even more effective for patients in the clinic, and then later that translated into the video as I added imagery. So now we have the elements with the video, we have the elements and imagery of nature, almost everything except the kitchen sink is included in it. So you'll see how, or hopefully feel is the main thing, how the energies flow within your body. Instead of just being focused on the screen, you are actually the star of attunement, I like to say. As you ascend through this rainbow of colors and energies, emotions, thoughts, intentions, you'll have opportunities, many magical moments, some have said, to make the choice to practice shifting gears so that when you come across a situation in life where you find yourself in an old pattern or being stuck, if you can maybe remember how that felt to shift, for example, from anger or frustration into love, which happens in just 1.5 minutes in the red into pink section, which you will be experiencing in just a minute. So some people have gone to the program. In fact, I had to use it myself. I had to use it myself once when I was literally seeing red. I happened to be driving and I had a cassette at that time. We didn't have CDs yet. So I kept rewinding the red into pink section because I was on my way to offer one of these programs for peace and harmony. And I was literally seeing red in the car. So because of a situation in a relationship, I'm sure I set it up so that I could experience it in this way. So I kept rewinding. It was about a half-hour drive to the Logo Center in Scottsdale, Arizona. And when I arrived, about 15 minutes before the meeting, I got out of my car. I realized I did not feel any of the anger. It was completely gone. I turned around and there was a complete double rainbow. So I was able to go in and offer my program. Afterward, people came up to me. There was a doctor there, a surgeon from the Netherlands, who said, "Thank you so much for giving us a way to address the emotions, because as physicians, we realized that over 80% of dis-ease stems from stress and often emotional causes and influences." So that was so helpful. And I realized, without having gone through that transformation myself to really know it worked, I wouldn't have been able to speak so authoritatively about it. But somehow intuitively, I knew that was a very important aspect to include in the program. In fact, at the ARE clinic, when I was practicing as a therapist in energy medicine, I had a set of lights with a dimmer switch and a selection of music. So I noticed when I turned up the light, the red light, and it became pink, how it really helped to open up the energies into an expansion and a flow and a softening. So I translated that as well as I could into the video so others could experience it. Well, I have so many stories, but the main thing today is for you to experience the video, and I wish you a wonderful journey of transformation, that whatever is for your highest and best good and happiness for yourself and for the world be experienced during this time and carried with you afterward as well. So Karen, if you would play the video now. Thank you so much.
Attunement for inner harmony and peace. Before we begin our journey through the color spectrum, begin by taking a few deep breaths, allowing first your physical body to relax. Feel concerns of the day, and then continue to breathe deeply and comfortably as body, emotions, and mind become aligned and more relaxed. Feel yourself becoming centered as you prepare for our experience together. And now, as you breathe, begin to think of a white light in the center of your heart, a divine spark that ignites a flame which grows brighter, shining up into your head and filling now your body with a dazzling white light. As you breathe in, the light becomes brighter, and as you breathe out, it begins to extend beyond the body, shining out into the room and filling the space around you with this beautiful white light. As you continue to breathe in and out, this light grows brighter throughout the room and begins to shine beyond the walls, out into the world. We now offer the intention to benefit from this experience in whatever ways are most helpful at this time. We begin by exploring each color to help you attune to the qualities offered by each vibratory energy while clearing or releasing patterns of resistance that may arise at each level. First, we attune to the color red, the vibrations and qualities available with this color. The color red can help us feel more comfortable in the physical body, to be fully present and more effective as we resonate with the planet Earth. We allow ourselves to be strengthened by this vibration, grounded in the body and ready for action. The color red can help to intensify any existing conditions that are ready now for release. So we allow to come to the surface any tensions, any resistance that may have prevented energies from circulating freely throughout the physical body. We may become aware of emotions such as anger or frustration that can result from holding back our energies rather than expressing them through word or deed. This color can give us the courage to use the body for its higher purpose, to express love. By adding more source light or white light to this wavelength, we lighten the color red to a shade of rose or pink to help us soften and transform any repressed energies, allowing them to flow more easily. We might feel this vibration now around the heart center, and we allow the heartbeat to aid us in feeling and expressing love through the physical body. Next, we attune to the color orange and the vibrations available from this color. We may feel the energizing effect of orange in the abdominal area or pelvic region. The color orange can help to cleanse, revitalize, and heal this area of the body. To encourage physical health, we might think of all the internal organs being bathed in this revitalizing orange energy. We think of each organ as being perfect and glowing, functioning perfectly and harmoniously with every organ and system in the body. The color orange can help us balance and integrate mind and body, and also the male and female qualities which are available in all of us. We might think of the right and left sides of the body as representing the male and female aspects, blending now together and balanced. We may think of two figures touching or embracing, perhaps dancing in a circular motion, as we feel the male and female qualities blending harmoniously now within us. We think of our balanced energies flowing, streaming, not only through the pelvic area, but also throughout the entire body, as we feel revitalized by the color orange. We may feel the energies rising into the solar plexus area below the heart. And now we attune to the color yellow. There is a tremendous source of strength, an infinite source of strength and wisdom that we can call upon, symbolized by the sun. The color yellow may be associated with the mind, the organizational faculties, and it can help to bring clarity, joy, wisdom, or illumination. Instead of learning from pain or fear, we find that we can now learn with joy. We ask to release our limiting beliefs, our thoughts of conflict or separation, as we use this color to harmonize thoughts and to bring the mind into alignment with the higher self. As we allow this color yellow to illumine every cell of the body, we feel ourselves rising to that higher aspect of mind, the higher mind that knows what is best for ourselves and best for the whole. We picture now a beautiful sun shining in that solar plexus area, clearing the mind and the emotions as it radiates throughout our being and beyond. We might think of this inner sun rising to join the white light in the heart center. And now we attune to the color green. We may feel the soothing and peaceful effects of green, as this vibration can help to bring balance and harmony to all levels: the mind, the emotions, and the physical body, while attracting the spiritual vibration to us. The color green can help us accept the vibration of love that is always available. We become more aware of that infinite fountain of love within the heart as we accept this vibration that surrounds us and nurtures us at all times. And as we receive, it becomes easier to give, and we feel ourselves to be in a flow of receiving and giving out and sharing in larger and ever larger circles. As ripples going out now from our heart center, we share this love, this nurturing quality. And from our inner harmony and peace, we nurture the seeds of our heart's desires, bringing forth beauty and abundance, manifesting in the outer world. We feel the energies rising up from the earth and coming down from the spiritual plane, meeting at the heart, revolving together, joining and blending in the heart, and then flowing outward, bringing healing not only to ourselves, but to others. So we willingly partake of this beautiful green vibration and breathe it into every cell of the body. We accept it, and then we share it and allow it to go forth from us as love. And now, as we feel open and balanced in the heart center, we direct our attention to the throat area. And here we attune to the color blue. The vibration of blue can help us to understand and to speak the truth, to use our words well, to align ourselves to the blueprint, the ideal yet unique pattern for our lives. As we allow ourselves to be flooded with waves of brilliant blue, we may begin to realize the divinity within every being. And as we recognize this divine essence, we can express and communicate it more clearly. As this color blue aligns, strengthens, and heals the throat center, we may become aware of some thought or feeling we have not expressed, that we have held back at this point. And we ask that this thought or feeling, this unspoken word, may now be released. As we release the past, and we ask that in the future we may more easily express what is helpful and necessary, loving and true. As the energies are balanced and released in the throat center, we move into the deeper shade of blue called indigo. As we feel ourselves going deeper within, we realize that we are not alone, but more connected with others at this deep space within our mind. We are closer to that source of all. We may become more receptive to the feelings and thoughts of others. And at the same time, we become aware that our thoughts are more powerful from the space that seems so close to the source of creation. The color indigo can help us transcend time and space. We may have memories of the past or glimpses of the future. As we receive insights or create visions with this inner sight, the spiritual vision in the area called the third eye, we ask to use this faculty with wisdom. And so we take a moment as we are in this deep space to visualize some goal, some vision we would share with others, with the world. And we empower this thought with that source light and send it out. As we feel the energies flowing freely throughout our being, our attention moves to the crown or top of the head, and we invite the beautiful violet light to descend now, imagining it flowing through the crown of the head and showering around us. Feel it flowing down through the body, all the way to the soles of the feet, and down the arms to the palms of the hands, and then, as if burning back upward in flames, the transformative energy of this violet light we now feel burning back up through the body, releasing the past, dissolving illusion, releasing blocks and old patterns, freeing us now to be fully present and to evolve according to our highest aspirations. We picture this violet flame burning all through the body. We welcome its energies. For the energy of violet is similar to forgiveness. It gives us the ability to look beyond appearances, to look for the love, the divine love that inspires all life, and to see life now in terms of the larger picture. So we take this opportunity to think of some issue, some circumstance, perhaps a relationship that seems to be in need of forgiveness, that we perceive with less than unconditional love, and we ask that we see beyond that perception to the light of love, as with compassion and mercy we let go. For with this violet vibration, it is easier to understand that all is forgiven. And now we allow a fine shower of gold to come down through the crown of the head and mingle with all the colors around the body. We feel this golden shower of liquid light blending with the violet at the top of the head, swirling with indigo blue throughout the head and in the third eye area. And now the golden light is flowing down into the throat, turning like a galaxy amid sapphire blue. Now this golden light flows through the neck and shoulders, bringing warmth and comfort as it moves into the beautiful heart center, joining with the white source light and radiating through the rose color and a beautiful emerald green around the heart. And now we feel the golden light flowing down the arms and moving also to illumine the solar plexus area, raising the vibration of yellow as it shimmers with the iridescent sheen of wisdom and joy. We now feel the golden light moving down into the abdominal area and pelvic region, refining the healing effects of orange there and helping to bring harmonious balance between the male and female aspects. And now this golden light moves down to the base of the spine, blending with a beautiful ruby red and flowing down now through and around the legs, bringing with it and blending all of those beautiful colors, sparkles of all the colors now flowing through the body, down through the legs and out the soles of the feet, out the palms of the hands, as we feel these energies flowing, washing through us from the spiritual plane, and we offer them now to the earth. We offer our energies in gratitude for being sustained in life here. And the earth joyfully receives this golden light with the distilled colors of all our experiences and thoughts and feelings, which we offer now and share. We picture this golden light and the colors flowing now to the center of the earth. And we see there is an amber glow already shining there, growing brighter from all those who have offered the earth thoughts and prayers of peace and light. And this light in the center of the earth is now growing and shining to the surface. We feel it rising up our legs and body to our heart center, and we imagine this light offered now to the heart of every being upon the planet. Using this power of visualization, we see that light within each one growing brighter, reaching out, sharing the light, until we picture now the surface of the planet glowing with this beautiful golden light and all the colors blending harmoniously together. And the earth becomes brighter and brighter until it shines like a sun out into the universe.
Thank you all so much for joining us. I would love if you would put some comments in the chat or in Facebook. Karen, are you there? There you are. Yay.
Wow. So yeah, I think it's so valuable as all of us are just fully coming back into our body to, open our screens, share. And I just want to share, I will have to figure out a way to post this like on a replay. I took a picture. I know you can't really see it from my phone, but I have windows behind me. And at the tail end of that, this bird was gently trying to come in the window. I have a lot of windows in my home. I have not had that happen before. He's sitting on the tree right outside my window, he or she. It was just like, let me into this attunement. It was just tapping on the window, and it's still sitting on the little branch right outside the tree. It's powerful. So we would love, you can raise your hand with the reactions on Zoom. You can wave. You should be able to unmute yourself and turn off your video. We would love to hear, share a bit of your experience.
Hey, just for fun, can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, Jim.
So I woke up at 8:19 and I set up this to listen in, and I finished the process of waking up to attunement, and it was interesting. It's so, you go from a sleep, and I'm really busy right now. I have a really full day. I've had some really full days. I intentionally kind of slept in this morning, but feeling the process of waking up in my body, aligning, I'm using a lot of words here, but aligning with the process of the attunement experience was actually quite interesting. And I'm probably not feeling that much different than that little bird wanting to get more in the middle of things. It was an interesting experience. And of course, I've seen this attunement video. How many years has it been around, Lenore?
33 years ago. we met.
Yeah. So it's an interesting experience this Saturday morning. I just want to acknowledge what you guys are doing.
I'm so happy you had that experience.
Well, it's a great way to start the day. I guess that would be the whole point.
Hi there.
Hi,
No.
Linda.
I have to apologize, but I had a plumber coming in and it was not the ideal experience for me in terms of the external distractions. However, given the external extractions, I kept popping back in and I was able to just go in really quickly because I just felt so aligned with the beauty of the movement of colors and shapes and the voice and just the whole thing. So I didn't have maybe the epiphany experience that Jim had, but I was able to glean out of the whole experience what actually I needed in order to calm down with the disruption of a plumber who came earlier than he was supposed to come.
You
Anyway,
wanted to be in there too.
yes, a bird.
A bird, a plumber, somebody half awake. Everybody wanted to be here or got something.
Yeah. What I also I colors are very important to me. In fact, I have a business called Colors in Motion, and we do audio visual meditation. So we work with the movement of colors to bring centered calm to people. And of course, therefore, I was able to really quickly drop into what you've created here, because it's already, I'm attuned to it already. and so I just appreciate the format that you did the whole thing, and the guidance that you had. I didn't see the very first I came in just before you put the video on, and so I have to admit that I didn't hear the introduction, so I came in cold and got warm.
There we go.
And so I don't know if you want to share anything that I don't know whether, anyway, if there's anything that occurs to you to share with me about what I just said.
Well, the intent is to have a program that can carry over into your life, and so we can still be the calm and the center of the storm, even if we have plumbers coming and going, which has been helping.
That was the first-hand experience.
Yes, to have that core strength of light and the experience of being able to shift gears. I have been speaking about that we practice in this attunement. We don't have to try to do it. It just happens as we go through the different colors, shifting gears. So we become more flexible in life and amidst all of our challenges too.
Well, thank you. You know, it worked.
Thanks so much, Linda, for sharing.
So we had a comment in the chat. It reminded me of Kundalini Awakening video experienced back in 2012. And I did want to share a couple of other things that some people who have experienced this with Lenore, some testimonials that they had shared in, about their experience. There was, one woman just saying that this is a must for anybody dealing with stress. Others remarked that they have more clarity in their thinking. One of the really powerful testimonies is this participant said, "I finally feel I can love myself." And this young man, age 21, just listening to the half-hour program, I learned more than in my whole life so far. Someone else mentioned it's like an elevator. You can get on at any level and go all the way to the throne. And that just reminded me a little bit of what Linda was saying. You can just enter on any level and get in there. So I did put the link to the what we just watched via YouTube. And Lenore, maybe there's some other ways that people could get in touch with you. And then we also have time for other feedback. So covering all those areas.
Well, right now, the best way would be to get in touch would be by email. And it was at the end of the program, if you didn't catch it, my name, Lenore. Wait a minute. It's Sunbow 8, SUNBOW, and the number 8 at gmail.com.
So there it is in the chat. And thanks, Catherine. Just subscribe to your YouTube channel.
And if they put attunement or request info, we're in the process of setting up a website, and I'll be able to let you all know, anyone who's interested, how you can be in touch with me going forward.
I feel like the coherence is so palpable as we just sit together in these pauses of speaking. It's really, really so beautiful.
I want to say that I'm so grateful for all of the people involved in this Peace Week and the 99 days of peace that we started 98 days ago. And so many people, as you say, have put their heart and soul into helping all of us make this transformation into a better world, a more loving and harmonious place and joyful. I like to, so we can focus more on everything that we want. Well, we can start doing that now. Focus on what we want to create. Lighten up on the challenges.
Yeah, that's so beautifully said, Lenore. And I want to take this, since you just acknowledged, everyone involved in Peace Week, I do want to take a moment to let you know, I put the website in there, peaceweek.org. You can find the schedule, but there's a few really even, more continued amazing opportunities. One today, which is my favorite, is the open space forum. So you can find that on the schedule on the website. It's happening at 2:30 to 4 Eastern time. And so the theme is end war, build peace, regenerate all life on earth. So we all come together and we take the experiences that we've had this week. We'll be going into breakout rooms and creating even more action plans moving forward. So that's a really, really, really amazing space. I also want to highlight, there's a few hours left in the 24-hour dance party that has been hosted by Summer Joy under the golden willow tree. Aside from this hour right here, I have been logged in since 2:11 yesterday afternoon. It goes to 2:11 Pacific Standard Time. It is absolutely worth hopping off here and going in to just get the vibe. I will put the link in the chat before we go. And then tomorrow, so amazing. There's still so many things, you can look, but tomorrow is day 99 of our walk from World Unity Week, 99 days of peace. And there's a beautiful gratitude ceremony of humans and nature elders in the listening field. And then our gala in the evening, where it is just such a true celebration and another moving forward towards December when we converge together, enlightening our way together.
With
So
a
one
goal.
thing you can remember about this group of people is there's 4 convergences. We're in the up convergence in September, enlightening our way together in December, building beloved community in January, and World Unity Week in June. So that cycle continues. Keep showing up, keep offering your gifts, share with people. This truly is peace through unity in love and action. And I also want to put a little plug in for the hub. If you don't know what the hub is, I'm a hub holder, and that's our help desk. And we're really working. I met some incredible people through this week, and we are looking to do opportunities where we keep this hub of our heart open, this Zoom room, throughout the year. And when people, whatever they need, whether it's technical support or heart-held support, or, Lenore could come in and say, on the first Monday of the month in the hub, we're offering this attunement together. Let's gather. So many opportunities. Thank you for being here. And Lenore, I'll just let you close out with any final words, and then we'll stop the recording.
Well, what comes to mind is that in every moment, we have opportunities to choose love over fear, we say in the Course in Miracles, or just to shift gears. Every thought, every feeling, every moment, there are opportunities to uplift our intentions and to expand, to be more inclusive in our awareness, to share. In fact, what I like to do is, if I'm asking for something for myself in prayer or intentions, I ask to include anyone else who may benefit, if it's in as divinely relevant, appropriate for them. That's such an easy thing to do for anyone who's a healer, or even if you're just asking for something for yourself, to expand exponentially our opportunities in the world. And yes, so a simple thing, this word namaste, it means the divine in me honors the divine in you. So you have in one word, it's like a summary of the Course in Miracles or something, or whatever word, whether it's peace. You can choose your own way, but there are opportunities every moment.
Can I throw in a remark?
Yes.
It has to do with this inclusion idea. And first, of course, it starts with us. Lenore knows about this. I've developed a concept called soaring affirmations. And the simple part I want to touch on is whenever we speak, we can always continue our conversation or our remarks in an upbeat or an uphill manner. We can actually remind ourselves and speak uphill. It's so easy, for example, to be in a group, and the group can kind of be energetically good, and somebody will say something about stolen elections, or somebody will say something about vaccinations, or somebody will say something about, and the whole group will just kind of head downhill. And that's not so much my point, except as a comparison, that when we speak, we can always speak in an uphill manner and always add in our conversation something that is upbeat, and actually literally become the practice of doing that. And of course, what we speak is a powerful component of what we think, but even more so, we're you might say, we're training our inner nature to be upbeat. And I just think the concept of reminding ourselves that we can be upbeat in each moment, and we can learn how to speak uphill in whatever we talk about, because we can be influential with others. And of course, subconsciously, whatever, we continue the pathway of being upbeat.
Thank you, Jen.
Jim, I feel that what you just said, how I would define that in a few other words, is literally what you're suggesting we all do and offering is Lenore's attunement, right? So with our words, if I come in, if a conversation, I know exactly what you mean. And oftentimes I'm looking for ways to shift the conversation. And so that's that attunement. We can fine tune that conversation. And I like how you said, I think, moving it upwards, forward. Beautiful. That was beautiful, Jim. Thank you.
Soaring affirmations, everything that comes out of our mouth. We should never speak less than our state, and we should always speak at least even or more, always. I call them soaring affirmations, something I'm working on.
Well, I think why it's so important to the attunement piece to acknowledge that, if I'm really struggling, which is right, why people might talk negatively or they're running away from something. So if we're in tune with one another, we can really, when someone's speaking that way, really feel into them and acknowledge and have compassion for where their pain or hurt or struggle is. And even offering like, how can, we support you in this moment? So it's so beautiful. All right. Well,
can I just ask one thing, Jim? When you're saying that, what's the word that you're saying before affirmations?
Soaring.
Soaring. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like a bird.
Uphill.
I like the uphill, soaring uphill. So I was curious where your background is. I'm in New Mexico. So this is the beautiful,
Yep.
soaring uphill.
Uphill. Well, I don't know what elevation you're at, but I'm in Sedona.
Nice. So beautiful. All right. Well, I'm going to stop this live stream.